Cage Minds, Micah Frankel. We're at Fit NHB, and we got Steve Hanna with us. Thank you for the time, sir.
Thank you for having me.
King of the Cage Willpower. You're in a main event. Your first main event here in Albuquerque. You're relocated home. Anything special about, getting that honor and the gym then and the promotion thinking that you're marketable as a main event? Because that's a lot of it.
I do feel very honored to be given the main event slot. But besides that, it's just another day in the office for me.
Another day in the office, but the office, it's been coming together beautifully for you lately. 3-fight win streak. What does momentum feel like for you?
Feels good. I'm hoping to keep it going. I've been putting in a lot of hard work, so hopefully it pays off for me again.
Now you came down here, made that transition from Durango MMA. Specific, obvious goals in mind and areas of where you wanted your training to lead to your evolution of your fight game. How have you felt that game plan has went?
I feel it's going great. Every day is a work in progress. It's always my goal to get 1% better every day. I feel like that's realistically attainable, and if I'm consistently doing that, then I'm improving at a pretty rapid rate, and I feel like I've been doing a good job reaching that goal so far.
We know what the ultimate goal is, and a lot of people have been saying that you look like you're on the cusp of being ready for that class of fighter. Where do you feel like you should fit in right now in the scheme of the MMA fight game?
I feel like I'm always right where I'm supposed to be. So right now, main event, King of the Cage, that's where I belong. That's where my focus is.
Then obviously I know there's bigger long-term goals. Fights too close for us to even talk about any of those?
Yeah, right now I'm not looking past anyone or anything. My focus is on King of the Cage Willpower, August 13th. I'm ready to go in there, put on a show, and have a good performance.
Now we've talked to you through all these fights. So what's the total amount of time that you've been down here now in New Mexico for?
I've been here a little bit over a year now.
So over a year, over 300 days, do you feel you've gotten 300% better?
I'm not a mathematician, so I don't know how to break it down specifically, but I've definitely improved a lot.
Now going into this main event, Caesar Zamarippa, we know he comes to brawl, he comes to bang. What kind of challenges do you see coming into this fight that he's going to present you?
I think we're going to go into the later rounds. I think he's a tough guy, he's a skilled guy, he's hard to finish. I think I'm all of those qualities too, and I think given those two things, that makes for an exciting fight. So I think people are going to be entertained, and I think I'm going to find a way to win.
Now we know brown belt Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, that is your foundation. Obviously you got to feel that is going to be your biggest advantage in this fight.
I always feel like my grappling is an advantage going into every fight. I feel like I can catch a submission if I have to, if it's necessary. And I'd like to be able to get a little bit of experience everywhere in this fight.
Then obviously we've seen over these last couple fights, your striking really coming into and taking another level. Where have you felt that you've put it together? In what area of the striking have you felt has made it all come together?
The biggest thing is getting just comfortable with striking, believing in myself primarily. That's something that, for me, I have to kind of prove it to myself to really believe it, and I feel like I've done that, so I have a lot of confidence going into this.
We know there's other goals, but you've pushed it 3 rounds before. Have you thought about how nice it would be to go for 5 rounds?
I honestly think that the further a fight goes, the more it's going to favor me because I put in the time in the gym, I work hard, and my cardio is there.
And now, do you have any new tricks that you've been working on? Some stuff that you can allude to? I know you can't give away everything.
Yeah, Coach Vaughn is a little bit of a wizard, and he's been teaching me some of his magic, so I hope to showcase a little bit of that.
And now, what has that been like, being able to pick his brain? You have Chris Jones. There's so many great people around you. What is that like, having so much knowledge to be able to grasp from?
It's really, truly awesome because it's anything I want to learn. I feel like if I ask the right questions and I put in the time, I can learn it and start to get a feel for it. And I have a lot of resources to be able to do that, and a lot of people helping me and behind me.
It's a main event fight. We know you're ultra confident. Is there any predicament, though, you could find yourself where it could be troublesome?
It's a fight, so anything can happen. You can get in trouble literally anywhere. It's not literally, but figuratively. You can always slip on a banana peel. So as long as I'm dotting my I's and crossing my T's, I feel like I can stay out of trouble here.
What's the message for the fans?
Come out and check it out. Hopefully it'll be a good fight. Hopefully everyone's entertained.
Thank you for the time, sir.
Thank you.